Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
Obama's dictatorial national policy strategy is forming into what can only be described as a global government-coordinated subterfuge of the language of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights.
It wasn't the first time I had to talk to the nation in response to a mass shooting, nor would it be the last. Fort Hood, Binghamton, Aurora, Oak Creek, Newtown, the Navy Yard, Santa Barbara, Charleston, San Bernardino.
Notice how he mentioned Fort Hood and San Bernardino. Those were actually jihads, not mass shootings by the mentally ill or even proven workplace violence. So it stands to reason, if a small percentage of mass shootings are already jihads, you better believe Americans are going to need to be packing heat. Of course, this is only the beginning of the propaganda on parade. Here's a reminder. A little-known decades-old anti-propaganda law known as the Smith-Mundt Act was silently deep-sixed on July 2nd of 2013. Essentially, unlimited government propaganda can now be unleashed to control the seething grievances of the American people. So what is it that Obama is selling this time? Nothing less than an affront to the absolute law of the land. A huge swath of Social Security beneficiaries will become ineligible to own a firearm to protect themselves, as Obama nonchalantly placed that into the mental health aspects of Obama's executive gun control. Breitbart reports, the reporting that SSA, in consultation with the Department of Justice, is expected to require will cover appropriate records of the approximately 75,000 people each year who have a documented mental health issue, receive disability benefits, and are unable to manage those benefits because of their mental impairment. Sorry, Grandpa, we're turning your home into a gun-free zone, where 92% of mass shootings have happened since 2009. It'll be open season on you once the punks down the street find out the gun confiscation SWAT team paid a visit to your house. And as the Washington Free Beacon reports, Obama's executive order may require those selling even a single firearm to become licensed dealers. With gun sales skyrocketing, this will send shockwaves through the economy, not to mention society. But how exactly does Obama categorize those that should be restricted from owning a firearm? Under Obama and the DOJ's proposed rule attached to the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, HIPAA, and the National Instant Criminal Background Check System, NICS, the Department of Health and Human Services expressly permits certain HIPAA-covered entities to disclose to the National Instant Criminal Background Check System the identities of individuals who are subject to a federal mental health prohibitor that disqualifies them from shipping, transporting, possessing, or receiving a firearm. Furthermore, among the persons subject to the federal mental health prohibitor are individuals who have been involuntarily committed to a mental institution, found incompetent to stand trial or not guilty by reason of insanity, or otherwise have been determined by a court, board, commission, or other lawful authority to be a danger to themselves or others, to lack the mental capacity to contract or manage their own affairs as a result of subnormal intelligence or mental illness, incompetency, condition, whatever that is, or disease. Basically, anybody can be determined as a mental risk. And your doctor, a tool of Obamacare's Stasi on steroids data program, can legally rat you out and send a SWAT team to your door to confiscate your weapons, when it's Obama's very policies on immigration and gun-free zone violence that have caused gun sales to soar in the United States in the first place.
I've got a pen and I've got a phone.
The nightmarish wielding of Obama's pen and a phone doesn't rest on the amount of executive orders Obama has signed. He's a lightweight, with the current 226 total, compared to FDR's 3,522.
We believe in Social Security.
or the guy that gave us the Federal Reserve, Woodrow Wilson's 1,803. It's the usage of the executive orders to openly bypass Congress on constitutional law while shedding crocodile tears, all for the sake of a nearly completed one-world government agenda. Let the impeachment proceedings begin. John Bound for Infowars.com.
General, what do you think about the FBI saying that there was a terror alert on Monday about a potential Fort Hood situation?
The police are shoving people, shoving Alex, shoving the crowd.
Here we go, folks. I'm being assaulted.
Whether it's the radio show, the news websites, documentary films, or the nightly news, Infowars is the tip of the spear.
Is this another false flag stage attack to take our civil liberties and put more homeland security while sticking their hands down on the pants on the streets?
It's up to us to set brush fires in the minds of men and women everywhere, and that's what PrisonPlanet.tv is designed to do.
You watch, the Assad regime is going to be blamed or accused of using chemical weapons against the so-called rebels.
What we see now is a war against reality. It's a war against the truth.
It's more vital than ever that supporters of freedom become members of PrisonPlanet.tv and share their membership with up to 11 friends and family. Visit InfoWarsNews.com today. Become a member, share your membership, and help take the InfoWar to the next level.